right? The changing of the guards. Nvidia is up 150% year to date, is now worth more than many well-known companies combined. Think about this. Pfizer, McDonald's, Disney. Let me ask you a question. Which one of these portfolios would you pick? 2.7 trillion, you would get Pfizer, McDonald's, Disney, Netflix, Chevron, Costco, and Meta. 2.7 trillion portfolio, you would get Bank of America, Tesla, and Amazon. 2.69 portfolio, you would get Walmart and Google. Or would you just take the Nvidia by itself? That's big. And you can't mix it up. Jose, let's put this in the chat. Nvidia by itself is A. Walmart, Google is B. Bank of America, Tesla, Amazon is C. And then put, so just put the initial. I don't know how you would do it, but let's go A, B, C, D, Jose. Yep. Nvidia by itself is A. Walmart, Google is B. Bank of America, Tesla, Amazon, C. And then the rest is D. Which one would they take, Jose? This is going to be good. This is going to be good. And don't forget, Apple and Microsoft is, Apple was
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
Nvidia was chucking at it. It passed it.
I really need this money.
It was chucking at it. They came back today and was like, nah, dog. Like, I'm still that guy. I'm still him. So which one would they pick, Jose? Which one got the best?
Maybe they're still cutting, and then the rest, D is coming up.
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. Netflix, Costco, and Meta, that ain't a bad portfolio. I don't like McDonald's, I don't like Disney, I don't like Pfizer, but I'm not mad at the Chevron, Costco. I call the rest of them like lagniappe. Like the McDonald's, Pfizer, Disney, they just threw them in. Right? I don't like C because I don't like Bank of America. But I like the Tesla, Amazon. Again, that would be lagniappe. But I'm going to be real with you. B is solid. B is solid because you got the number one retailer in the game and you got the number one digital ad marketer in the game. People will flock to Walmart regardless. Their location moat is insane. And Google will consistently, like if I had to get the most bang for my buck, I would probably say B. I'm not mad at A at all. Like I would rock with A. That would be like, yep, give me A. Like, are we good? But to me, if I had to pick one outside of A, I would go B for sure.
B second to last place.
Wow. I wouldn't mind B, bruh. Like if I had to, all right, what do I would not take, here's why. I wouldn't take all of the rest because I don't like the mixture. Right? I feel like we could have got better quality. Right? I'm not mad at C. The problem I have with C is the people don't want to get Elon, they fighting behind giving Elon his money. And that's an issue. They playing with that man money. Don't do that. You agreed to something, y'all signed the contract, let me get my bread. I think B is just perfectly positioned to win. I would go, you gonna only pick one?
Oh, you only pick one?
You're gonna pick one. I'm not saying B.
I think that B is.
I'm saying if I couldn't pick A,
What's the build out?
I would go with B for, you feel me? The value in the semis. So what I did was I did a little breakdown and I saw that as we get into these semiconductors, here's what we're going to see. We're going to see a lot of semiconductor companies come into play. And so one of the things that's important for us to see that a semiconductor is producing is through the ROIC annual. So we saw that Nvidia is killing it. And then MPWR, KLAC, SMCI, LRCX, AMAT, Texas Instrument, TSM, On Semiconductor, and QCOM. These who are giving you the better returns for the semiconductor race. Now, I want y'all to notice who you don't see up there. So who do you don't see up there? And we looking at return on invested capital. This is a good way to see who's printing money, how they printing money. We don't see AMD up there. And here's what I want to tell people. I have nothing against AMD. I have nothing against Lisa Su. I'm in this game for returns. I'm not in this game to fall in love with nobody. Right? Like people like, I'm in love with it. Like, I don't care about that. I'm in this game for returns. And if we look at the fundamentals of AMD, the fundamentals of that company do not match up. This is why, and I'm not saying you haven't made money on them, but the reason why you haven't seen me in an AMD call, the reason why you haven't seen me in an AMD buy and hold is because we always go with quality. If you're in a Patreon, you notice, anytime I make a play, it's quality. And if it's not, I'll tell you, it's a little, don't do this because it's a gamble right here, right? I rarely do that because we have a better chance at making money with quality, right? This game is not a speculation game. It is a game that should be based off data, and data should be the sole purpose why you making a play. This is also why what I do and day trading is two completely different things. Because a day trader doesn't care about quality, they only care about the patterns that they see. So a day trader will trade a Pepsi, they will trade a AT&T, they will trade a Ford, they will trade a GME, they will trade a GM. They will trade bad companies because they see the pattern that they're looking for. I have nothing against that. Let me say that. I have not a thing against that because there are a million strategies to make money in the market. The thing is, you have to find a strategy that works well for you. For me, that didn't align with my strategy. So us doing deep swings and us doing leaps, that worked with our strategy because it gave us the ability to pick quality companies that move a particular way and that has a consistent, solid, fundamental approach. I hope that made sense to everybody. I hope that made sense. All right, Apple's dominance dominated. AI now means Apple intelligence. I wrote that, I came up with that. AI now means Apple intelligence in my mind. Watch this. So Apple hit an all-time high today. We know that. Broke the $200 mark, shot up to 207. But here's what I also believe. And I had wrote this down. This was so clutch. Look what I wrote down, Sean. Think about what Apple does, right? Apple has never said we have to be the first anything. They've never said that, right? Apple have never been the company that says we're going to beat you to the market with an idea. What Apple has always said was, we will perfect the idea. Think about it. They've never said we are going to be first to the market. What people don't know is Apple wasn't the first touchscreen phone. They weren't the touchscreen phone. I remember being in a halfway house before Apple dropped the touchscreen, huh? There was this other company, because I used to call her my sister, her name was Shay. She had this phone, it came with a pencil, and it was touchscreen. I was like, yo, what, huh?
IBM Simon personal computer.
When it came out?
1992. 1992.
We have BlackBerry.
It's a touchscreen phone, smartphone. Considered the first touchscreen phone.
But I remember her name was Shay. Remember Shay was in Baton Rouge. She was from New Orleans. This was my dog. She bought me some shoes when I first came on. And I remember Shay had this phone, and it was touchscreen. I was like, yo, what the hell is this? And it had a little pin on it. And I was like, yo, that shit can, like, how you touching the screen like that? That blew my mind. I was like, how the hell you touching the screen like that? It was before the iPhone. But watch this. Let me see.
I don't remember that one.
Let me see.
She had that palm. That joke was the exclusive.
Nah, that wasn't it. That shit a dope deal. That's a dope dealer phone, my nigga. That shit a dope dealer phone, nigga, from. That's a dope dealer phone, my nigga. That shit from 2000 and, nah, that's New Jack City, my nigga. You tripping, you hear me? This is it right here. It was a Nokia phone.
Oh, the Nokia.
Yep, it was the Nokia. It was like a Nokia something. Like a Nokia Touch. I'm telling you shit. I was like, what is that? Right? But I remember Apple perfected it. Right? But watch this. I wrote something down, so it made me go back and think. Think about this. The MP3 was out before iTunes. The iPod. MP3 was out first. What did Apple do though? Perfected it. So Apple has never been. Now I want to put the Apple Android. I don't want to deal with that. Right? They don't have. That has always been their thing. We never have to be first to the market because the first to the market makes the most mistakes. Think about it. Android has Google dropped the folding phone 6 times. It's fire, but they keep having to do what? Oh, let's take it back. Let's take it back. Damn, we got to take it back. Right? And then once you create the proof of concept and you bring it to the marketplace and you see it, Apple will be like, bet, got it. Now I'm going to perfect it. And here's why. Because they have more resources than anybody else. Now, here's the one thing that Google has been amazing at, and this is the one thing they fail at. Google is amazing at proof of concept, but they are horrible at delivery. They have been amazing at proof of concept. They have been horrible at delivery. So again, with the folding phone, you feel me? But what Apple has done is, so watch this. Everybody kept saying like, Apple cannot, they are innovation. Everybody else was talking about AI. What does Apple do? They wait. They see what the playing field is. And I can almost guarantee you with this layout they just did, they just stopped about 200 IPO companies from coming to market. Because what they did, they revamped Siri's digital assistants, which responds to voice and text with AI smarts. Then they brung in the man who created OpenAI and did a deal with him. So now, watch this. ChatGPT is now integrated into the iPhone. Oh my God. This is game changing. He's integrated it. It will be integrated now into the iPhone. He's increased the ChatGPT. Then they took it a little further. You can now, Siri can do apps, emails, calendar, photos, and summarize web pages and transcript phone calls. Next level. You can now, watch this. You can give somebody your phone. You can give somebody your phone. Let's say you say, bruh, you know how you give people your phone and you be hiding stuff and all that? You can give somebody your phone and restrict what they can see on the phone. You can give somebody your phone, like here, babe, here, you want to see my phone here, you can take it. And you can restrict.
Right, back in the day, you'd be like,
instead of being like, what you looking at? Man, why you going into that? You don't even trust me. Why you don't trust me? You ain't even got the.
He gonna come out with that when I'm good, man.
That's good. It's good for your ass. Mr. In Love.
When I needed it.
But now, bro, you could give somebody your phone and restrict what they can open. Insane. Insane.